Before I answer this question, let me first do something completely different. Let me thank all of our colleagues in Allianz for a spectacular year of performance, not just financially, but most of all in serving our customers. We have broken a lot of records again, and it's due to the great people that we have. So before I go into that, the first answer is our people. But more importantly, it is the fact that we have been working on having a very consistent strategy for the last decade that we continue to execute regardless of what the environment looked like, in the sense of we wanted to make our company a lot more resilient to external shocks. And the results that we have just achieved again prove that this is really working, not just in a year, but over the last decade if we look at it. Growth is a consequence of successfully serving clients' needs that has often been forgotten. The past industry was described as around pushing products to consumers. It's not what Allianz is about. We are trying to offer products and services that people really need and that they really want, and that are better than almost anything else that you can acquire somewhere else. That's the source of success, and that's the source of growth. So what it means in essence, we need to double down on our strategy to delight customers, to outperform, to have the highest net promoter scores, and to have the strongest brand. That is at the core of our success. And if you look into the details, it's 4 components that really drive that. It's the quality of products and services. It is the quality of service in everyday delivery. It is the way we communicate the value of our products relative to our prices, and it is the power of the brand, to be precise. What's new here is that we're trying to translate much higher levels of customer satisfaction and service quality than we had many years back into also acquiring and retaining a larger number of our clients. So while we're very good in Allianz in attracting clients to Allianz, we're less good at this point in time in terms of retaining customers with Allianz. So that's the first thing we want to change. The second thing is, while we're very good at serving clients across products and services and have many customers that really do have 2, 3, 4, up to 10 products like myself, we still have a significant share of customers that have only a single product with us. So true cross-selling is the second most important opportunity. And the third one is to really enlarge our distribution and service footprint. We have a lot more inbound client requests today than we can field, so we need to add to distribution productivity to serve our clients better. So that is going to drive strategy first and foremost. In order to fund the investments into higher growth, we need to double down on productivity. We have been highly successful over the last years in terms of bringing down the expense ratios in P&C, for example, every single year. Now we need to leverage the power of technology, particularly of AI, a lot more consequentially, and making sure that administration costs, by the way, not just in the general core of the company, but also in overheads, come systematically down over time. So we have the funds to reinvest in better client service, in more product innovation. So the third part of the strategy that we have announced at the Capital Markets Day was dealing with resilience. It's a subject that over 135 years of history, 2 world wars and lots of interesting things happening in the world is going to be highly important. But there could be no better person to talk about resilience than Claire-Marie.
You are right, Oliver. Clearly, resilience is a fundamental aspect for us to truly be able to secure the future of our customers, but as well of our employees in a way. This is also one of the fundamental dimensions that allows us to deliver sustainable value creation for all stakeholders. Clearly, resilience is a very important aspect. It has always been a very important aspect of the way we are doing business within the Allianz Group over the last 135 years. But given the environment today, continuing from 2024, this is maybe even more important than before to focus on resilience. How are we thinking about resilience within the Allianz Group? We are looking at it along 4 dimensions. The first one is around volatility of our earnings. It means that we are looking at cycle, at portfolio management, but as well as capital management. The second dimension is clearly risk management per se. It has a lot to do with technical excellence, with accumulation, tail risk management, and also making sure we have the right reinsurance program in place. The third dimension when it comes to resilience is very much related to our balance sheet, the strength of our balance sheets, which very much secure our customer. It's making sure we have the right level of reserves, that we have a good investment portfolio that is of high quality, well diversified. And the third dimension is really securing that we have the right level of liquidity for us to be there. The fourth dimension, and certainly not the last one when it comes to resilience, has to do with governance and regulatory compliance and making sure that we are appropriate from that dimension, and as well that all of us, we own this resilience dimension and we speak up when needed. So as you can see, we have a very comprehensive framework when it comes to resilience, and we are confident we are going to be there to stay and deliver for the next 135 years. Indeed, 2024 is a year where the global insurance industry has seen an elevated level of natural catastrophes above the 5-year average. For the Allianz Group, it's actually in 2024 below, which means we have been adapting ourselves a lot when it comes to this NatCat environment. What are the things we have been doing? The first one is related to prevention. We help our customer to address early the type of risks they are exposed to when it comes to natural catastrophes. A good example of that will be Allianz Australia, that recently has been managing a campaign that has been very successful towards its customer to help them identify and protect early on. Another example of that is the fact that we are capable of sending ahead of an event targeted messages to our customers so that they can protect what is dear to themselves ahead of an event. This has been proving very successful in some of the recent events, as an example for Germany, for Austria, or for Spain very recently as well. The second thing we do when it comes to NatCat risk management is purely being on the spot after an event as quickly as possible to be here to support our customer and to help them when they are in the need. The third thing we do is very much related to risk management. It's basically being capable of managing with technical excellence our exposure, our accumulation, our tail risk management, and also buying the right reinsurance program to protect our own balance sheet as well. The last thing, which is super important obviously, is risk selection. Risk selection at the point of underwriting to really make sure we capture the right information and the data in order to be able to steer very well the NatCat risk. In 2024, we had excellent results. And what I also believe our numbers are showing is the consistency of our delivery and also our ability to create sustainably value for all stakeholders. In particular, in 2024, the situation has not been very easy. If you look at it around the globe, we have seen a high level of natural catastrophes. We have seen difficult economic environments with muted economies in many parts of the world, in particular in Europe. We have also seen a lot of volatility in the economic markets. And last but not least, also coming into 2025, a lot of geopolitical instability. And in that environment, we have delivered high growth, and we have also delivered record profits. So clearly, I'm very happy with our results for 2024, and even more importantly, they make me confident in our ability to navigate 2025.